For the past year or so, I've been using Redgrass Games desk light, the R9. And you know, whenever you get sent something like this to review, ooh, and a little angel, a little devil goes on your shoulder. On the one hand, you feel chosen, you feel nice, this company's got in contact with you, would you like to try this product? On the other hand, I gotta give an honest review of this thing. So I'm going to approach this as if nobody's gonna watch this video. Nobody's gonna watch this review. And I'm gonna give my honest, unfiltered opinion on it. No one, does it fit my budget? This is a big smack in the mouth, because no matter what I say, no matter what technical readouts that you read, how good this lamp may or may not be, you're gonna look at the lamp, you're going to look at the price, and that will be the biggest determination, the biggest determiner in whether you buy this or not, and whether you get to experience it or not. It's pricey. It is expensive. I think this is the most expensive lamp that is on the market aimed towards miniature painters, and ultimately, can you bear that expense? Does your budget afford that? I've been there myself. I've looked at reviews for airbrushes, for especially airbrush stuff, filters. You look at that, you think, oh, can I really afford that? And then you look for cheaper alternatives on Amazon. I completely appreciate that. And if that does fit your budget, that is absolutely fine. When trying to create a structure for this review, I had a few thoughts about, as a consumer, I'm in the market for a new lamp. What do I need it to do? What am I looking for? So I'm looking at how different is it from a regular hobby lamp? And ultimately, is it worth my money? No one, does it fit my budget? This is a big smack in the mouth, because no matter what I say, no matter what technical readouts that you read, how good this lamp may or may not be, you're going to look at the lamp, you're going to look at the price, and that will be the biggest determination, the biggest determiner in whether you buy this or not, and whether you get to experience it or not. It's pricey. It is expensive. I think this is the most expensive lamp that is on the market aimed towards miniature painters, and ultimately, can you bear that expense? Does your budget afford that? How I've bought big ticket items, airbrushes, hairbrushes that have been, quite frankly, crap. Whereas I've bought cheaper alternatives that have worked for me much, much better over the years. And I'm thinking of one particular brush brand here. Ultimately, okay, so we can separate the idea of cost and value. They're two very separate things. The cost of this lamp may be expensive, but is it value for money? Okay, quick cross comparison here. Let's have a look at my previous lighting setup when I'm recording my video tutorials, where I need to use 3 light sources around me to generate enough illumination, as opposed to just a single light in the R9. I don't use anything else to record my videos now. It's only the R9. Let's have a look. The light isn't anywhere near as harsh, as a fuller spectrum of colors. It's softer, and I found it's more appealing to the eye. Now, this is where I'm going to lose most people. Does this do what it claims to? We're going to go through some of the technical data behind the lamp. I'm going to put up some nice photos, some nice videos to keep you entertained. But if you want to skip towards the end of the technical detail, I do not blame you. One of the standout features of the Redgrass Games lamp is its ability to capture a wide range of colors accurately. The lamp achieves this through a high color rendering index, CRI, of 95+. And yes, I did not know what a CRI was before reading the technical data of this lamp. What does this mean? Well, it reproduces colors more faithfully in comparison to natural daylight. This high CRI is good for miniature painters, because you paint something on your desk late at night using the lamp. It looks exactly the same in the morning. It looks exactly the same in your gaming group. It looks exactly the same when you enter your masterpiece into Golden Demon. I remember back in the day, this glorious tome, War Games Armies. This is my first indication that my yellow bulbed light wasn't the best to be painting miniatures with. Look at that. Get yourself a daylight bulb, because it's blue. What did that do? on white paint job's blue. So you do need something in the 5,000 to 5,500 Kelvin range to give you uninterrupted natural light. It will look exactly the same in daylight as it will when you're painting it in the evening or the morning or wherever you are. From a purely selfish point of view, this range of color, the illumination that it offers, and the fact that it runs at a 5,000 Kelvin range, it is perfect for filming video tutorials. I'm able to film everything with just the one light. And when I take photos of it, well, I've been using this recently, and these are the results you get off using this. My desk is evenly lit. The light doesn't flicker. And the color ranges are way more expansive than my previous daylight setup. Is it any different from my regular lamp? Well, yeah, looks shouldn't matter as much as they do, but they do. It just looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely gorgeous. When you have it on your desk, you may not become a better miniature painter overnight, but you certainly feel like one. Just having this thing around. And between the two, I actually prefer the R9 Solo because it comes with this rather handy base. And this is where we come into one of the drawbacks of this lamp. You do need quite a sturdy desk for this thing to sit on because it clamps on. It is quite heavy, the normal R9 lamp, dual one. I mean, these shift around rather handily so you can beam light to wherever you want it to. But it's a heavy piece of equipment. So having this on the desk, you can pop it anywhere. It's a lot more convenient than the old one. When I took this out of the box, the build quality is really, really good. When I started moving the lamp around, it was stiff. It's really, really stiff. But I took that as a good sign because over several years, the wear and tear, the accumulation of it, it's still going to be sturdy for years to come. The build quality is excellent right the way through from the packaging to just having it on the desk, and the touch and the... Can I get in there some more? The touch, the feel, the usability of it. It is a high-end product. It is a premium product. You're paying a premium price and you feel like you are ending up with a premium product. Oh, is it worth my money? Oh, now this is subjective. It is really subjective. And... okay, Redgrass Games, they've been awfully patient with this review. Normally when they send it out, they expect reviewers in a couple of months at the very latest to knock this out. I've been using this lamp for over a year at this point, so thank you very much for giving me the time to percolate my opinions on this. My original review was that the light is good, but far too expensive for what you're paying for. The equivalents on the market, I'm not sure whether the leap up in quality is quite worth the price gap that you pay in between other lamps and these. But after extended use and unfortunately going back to my previous light setup to see what it feels like in comparison, I can't go back now. I'm hooked. And I wish there were more showcases for this product because you're going to be paying a premium without seeing it in action beforehand. It's quite hard to put it in the basket and hit the buy button. But having used this for over a year and then having gone back to my previous light setup, which I put quite a substantial amount of money into, I can't replace this anymore. So in terms of, is this worth your money? Is it worth sending over your hard-earned cash? For me, it is. It absolutely is, because I need premium performance to produce video tutorials and things like this. If you haven't noticed already, this entire video is being lit by the R9. So you can tell me if it looks like crap or not. And you can make a determination whether you should buy this thing based on that. But for me, I like buying the best equipment that I can to get the most out of my hobby time. I'm fortunate that I was able to make the transition to make this my full-time career. I'm very aware I am in the 1% of the 1% of people able to do that. For most people, you maybe snatch maybe 1-2 hours an evening, if you're lucky. Over the course of a week, you may be doing it 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. In that time, in that precious time, I want to maximize my returns. I want to maximize that time as much as I possibly can. And for me, with my mindset, I will always buy a premium product, especially if it works. and the Redgrass Games light, it works. So this thing was given away. It was given to me by Redgrass Games as a giveaway for the advent calendar we run every year. And I was seriously thinking about committing some fraud, creating a different account and just keeping it for myself. But no, as soon as this goes on Kickstarter, I'll be purchasing one. And my hope, my dream, in the studio where we host classes and events, I'll be able to kit out the entire studio with these lamps. Again, premium product. I'm trying to provide a premium service. This sends the right message. It's the best miniature painting lamp on the market. Cost aside, if you take the cost out of it completely, it's the best. It's the best one. Now, whether that means it's worth it to you, I'll leave you determine that. But if you do purchase it, you're not going to think of the price. You're just going to think about the performance. You're going to think how much better lit your workstation is. You know, when your significant other, your partner comes in, when you're assembling and painting your little toy soldiers, they're going to look at this lamp, they're going to raise an eyebrow and go, oh, cool lamp. Even if they couldn't give a damn about what you're painting. Thank you so much for the review. I hope you enjoyed that for what it was. As a conclusion, yes, it is worth your money. Yes, it's expensive. And yes, once you have it, you will not think of the price because it is a genuinely good product. Thankfully, like all of their products. I'd like to thank Redgrass Games for sending over for review and your patience with getting this review out. If you'd like to see more reviews, video tutorials, the whole plethora of hobby and dynamism that we bring to the community, you can find free videos on YouTube. But why not sign up for the Patreon? Hell, 1 month, $15. What's that going to cost? It costs a lot less than this lamp. And we've just, during the course of December, we're having an advent calendar. Every single day, it's a new release, either a giveaway, a painting tutorial. We have guest tutors on, we have guest speakers on. It is the best time to get into the Patreon. And if you're looking for a new army, new year, we will be running those in January. Thanks so much for those who stuck around. Nobody sticks towards the end of these things. I'm going to end it here. Mwah!